Alright, good day once again. Welcome to the Learning Hub with Daniel. My name is Daniel Kankiso. Remember to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. Please do like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And we are now gonna go to question 3. We are doing the Gauteng preparatory examination question paper of 2024, and we are doing this in preparation of our preparatory exams. So we are now on question 3. We've already done question 1, we've already done question 2. Just check it on this channel, it is there already if you haven't watched it. And then now question 3 deals more with it's all about data handling. So right, so let's get straight into the question. So it says study annexure A to answer the questions that follow. Let's start the annexure. So this is annexure A. Annexure A shows the population of South Africa's 9 provinces. The population of the 9 provinces in South Africa. We have the Western Cape, we have Northwest, and these are the figures. Oh, this is the population for the provinces, okay, up to Eastern Cape. And then we also have the same population of the provinces in a pie chart. We've got the Western Cape, Eastern Cape, Free State, Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal, Limpopo, Mpumalanga, Northwest, and Northern Cape. So this is the population of the provinces, but in what? In percentages. Then from here, we are going to use this annexure A, okay, which is the graph and the pie chart, to answer the questions. Okay, so let's start. Number 1 says, 3.1.1 says, identify the province with the largest population. So we just come here, let's check the province with the largest population. Okay, so looking at the graph here, the province with the largest population would be this one, and that would be what? Gauteng. So we come here, we are going to say number 1, it's Gauteng. So here it's Gauteng. So that is your answer there. The number 2 says, show that the total population of South Africa is 56,522,000. So when they say show, I always tell my learners that when they say show, they are also sure of their case, which means that they are certain of what they are saying. So at the end of the day, you need to make sure that you get 56,522,000. So how are we going to get that? This is the total population of South Africa. We are given the what? We are given the population for all the 9 provinces here. Here it is, the population for all the 9 provinces. So what are you going to do in order for you to get your answer? You are just going to take 6,508,700 plus 3,854,400 plus 1,213,500 plus 4,442,500 plus 5,774,600 plus 11,067,500 plus 14,273,800 plus 2,889,900 plus 6,497,100. Then you add all these figures together, and when you add all of them, they are going to give you 4,312. They will certainly give you that figure of 56,522,000. 56,522,000. Okay, so I'm showing that here. I'm just showing the answer because I've already showed you on the other side, or I've already shown you on the other side how do you how to calculate. I've already displayed my calculations on the other side. All right, let's go to 313. Okay, 313 says, show how the population percentage from Mpumalanga was calculated. Same thing here. We also need to be sure of our calculation from Mpumalanga. Let's look at the percentage from Mpumalanga. The percentage from Mpumalanga is 7.9. So let's look at the population of Mpumalanga. The population of Mpumalanga is 4,422,500. So we are going to come here and we say 4,422,500. We divide by the total population of 56,522,000. Then we multiply by 100. Then you punch that into your calculator. You will get 7.9% as your answer. Right. Then from there we go to number 314. What is 314 saying? 314 saying is NISA looked at the percentages and stated that there are two provinces. Okay, two provinces. Stated that there are two provinces with the same percentages, but with a different number of people for the provinces in terms of their population. Identify the two provinces and determine the population difference. Explain why the percentages can be the same, but the population numbers are different. Okay, let's break it down, because this question wants us, we need to answer three things in one question. So the first thing that we need to look at here is that we have two provinces with the same percentages but different number. Okay, let's start by identifying those two provinces that have got the same percentages. Okay, let's look at the provinces with the same percentages. Okay, so I can see here it's this one and this one. So it's Western Cape and Eastern Cape. So the first part I need to write them. So it's Western. So I'm gonna have Western Cape and Eastern Cape. Then from there, that's the first thing. The second thing we need to answer is this, that we started by identifying the province and determine the population difference. Population difference, okay, population difference. So Western Cape is 6,508,700, and then Eastern Cape it's 6,497,100. Let's do the difference. So we are going to say for the difference 6,508,700 minus 6 million. This is for the Eastern Cape. 497,100 it's a 0 here. Let me fix this. Okay, it's a 0. So when you punch this into your calculator, 6,508,700 minus 6,497,100, you get what? When you punch that into your calculator, you get 11,600. That's the difference. The second part we have answered it. Let's go to the last part. They said explain why the percentages can be the same but the population numbers are different. Here I'm just gonna explain and then I'm not going to to write it, but as I'll be saying it, I hope you'll be able to catch the answer. So the reason why the percentages can be the same but the population numbers are different is because here the numbers are so large. It's because the numbers are so large. So it is possible, or the numbers are too big. So it is possible to have what? The same percentages. The numbers are very large, or the numbers are too big. So it is possible to have the what? The same percentages. Let's go to 3.2. 3.2 then says, the following two tables show the results for grade 12 learners for their June examination in mathematical literacy. Study the tables and answer the questions that follow. The results are given as a total out of 100. So this is the results for grade 12 learners for the June examination in mathematical literacy, paper 1. So these are their results. We have two classes. We've got class A. These are the results for class A. And then these are the results for class B. So let's try to answer the questions from here. All right, 321 says, is this an example of discrete or continuous data? So this data is whole, there's no decimal. So a data that is whole with no decimal of whole numbers is discrete. So your answer here is discrete on number 1. Then we go to number 2. Number 2, we want, what do we want on number 2? We want the median. Determine the median for class A. All right. First of all, what is the median? The median, we are looking for the middle value of the what? Of the data set of class A. Okay. So we want the middle value for this class. So how do we get the middle value? We need to start by arranging this data set in ascending order. Okay, so this data set must be arranged in ascending order first. Ascending order means that we need to arrange it from the smallest to the biggest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's ascending order, excuse me. So let's go and arrange the data. Okay, so I'm just gonna arrange the data. I hope you can see this is the data. Look at it very well, and then I'm going to arrange it on the other side. So this is 3, 2, 1 because I've answered, no, 3, 2, 2, I've answered 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, we said it's discrete. Okay, let's write that here. And then 3, 2, 2 is the one that I'm going to now. I'm going to arrange. So we've got 22, then we've got 26, then we have 28. I had already arranged these numbers on my notebook, so that's why I'm just doing like this. We've got 32, but you can go back to the question and then look at it carefully. 33, 34, we've got how many 34s? I have got 4 34s. Okay, so I'm gonna put another 34, another 34, and the last 34, and then 35, then 37, then 38, then 42, then 43, then 45, then 46, then from 46 we have 48, 49, 52, 56, 65, 69, 73, 75, 79, 83, then 84, 88, then the last one is 92. So how many numbers are these? If you can check here, These are 30 numbers. Okay, these numbers are 30. If you can check here for class A, it's 30. So let's verify if my numbers are also 30. Let's check. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 3, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So let's get the median. We are going to start from this side. To get the median, we are going to count. So half of 30 is 15. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so our 15 is on 45. The 15th number is on 45. Let me underline that. Let me use which color? Okay, let me use red. Okay, so I'm going to underline using red. Let's go this side. Let me use the same color. We count. Okay, so it's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So the 15th one is 43. So our median is between two numbers, because this is excuse me, so this is a data set of even numbers. So when you have a data set of even numbers, you will have two medians. So our median is 43 and 45. So what we do here, we're going to say 43 plus 45. Then we get an answer. We divide that answer by 2. So 43 plus 45, you get 88. Then divide by 2, it's 44. So your median is 44. That is your median. 44, the middle value. Alright. Then from 3.2, let's go to the next one. 3.2.3. Okay, so 3.2.3, what is 3.2.3 saying? 3.2.3 is saying calculate the value of A for class B if the mean is 48,53. So our mean is 48.53. We need to look for A. Where is A? Here is the A. The A. So the A is what is missing. So if A is missing and you are given the mean, how are you going to get A? We do it this way. So if you were looking for the mean, what would you do if you are looking for the mean, which is the average? You would add all the figures. You would add all those figures, and then after adding them, this is 323. Let me write that. 323. You would add all the figures. After adding the figures, then you would divide by their number. So these are 30 figures. Okay, so our data set is of 30. Okay, so you would divide by 30. So what are you going to do? You are still going to do the same in this figure with the A that is missing. So you are going to add all these figures from 24 up to 60. All of them, you add them, you add them, you add them, you add, you add, you add, you add, you add, add, let's add. Okay. We add all the figures. So after I've added all the figures, I am getting 1430. So I'm gonna say here is equals to 1430 plus the A that is still missing. Remember, I'd said if we are looking for the mean, we would take the total of our data set, then we would divide that by 30. Okay, so but in this case, we are given the mean already, the mean at 48.53. This is our mean, 48.53. Let me be sure. Yes, 48.53. We are given the mean already. So this is what we'll do if we are looking for the mean. We would say all this 1430 plus A. So in this case, A is missing, is what we are looking for, and we already have the what? The mean. So what are you going to do? So the first thing that you are going to do here is that you are going to take your mean of 48.53. All right, you change the sign here of division, then you multiply by 30. Okay, multiply by 30, and that gives you 1455.9. all right, and then because here you were supposed to add, you change the sign, you put subtraction. So you're going to say 1455.9 minus 1430, which you just got there, and then your answer is going to be 25.9, and then you round that off, it's going to be 26. So this is your answer. All right, then you can now prove if your answer is correct. If you want to prove if your answer is correct, you can take this 26, add it with this 1430, then whatever that you get, divide it by 30, it must still give you 48.53. Right, so I hope that is understandable there. 323, then from 323, okay, 323, let's go to 3.3. That is the last question. In a kickboxing class, the learners were measured and their heights in what? In meters were recorded as follows. All right. The height of the learners were recorded as follows, from 1.44 to 1.75. That is the height of the learners in this class. So let's look at the question. Question says Bruce Lee stated that the range height for this set of data is more than double the height of the shortest learner. Show by means of calculations whether his statement is correct. Bruce Lee, it reminds me of the early 2000s. You know, when we were watching the movies of Bruce Lee and Jet Li. I know most of you guys wouldn't know this. All right. So Bruce Lee is stating that the range for this set of data that we have is more than double. Okay, more than double of the height of the shortest learner. We need to verify by a calculation whether this statement is correct. Let's break this down. Like I always say, you need to break down this calculation, but these questions. Okay, so let's do the first thing. Let's calculate the range first, because Bruce Lee is stating that the range is talking about the range. How do we calculate the range? The range, we say what? This is 3.3. To calculate the range, we say the biggest value minus the smallest value in the set of data, or in a data set. Biggest minus smallest. So in here, let's look at our biggest value in this data set. So our biggest value here is 2.04, and then our smallest value is 0.82. So range, I can just write that, is equals to biggest value, or maximum value minus biggest value minus smallest value in a data set. Okay, so it's going to be 2,04 minus 0,82. This gives you the range of 1,22 meter. So Bruce Lee was stating that this range is more than double the height of the shortest lane. So let's go to the next step. Let's look at the height of the shortest lane. The shortest laner in here, his height is the very same 0,82. I get. So the very same 0,82. Let's double it, because they say it's more than double. Times 2 is equals to what? It's 1,64 meter. Okay, it's 1,64 meter. So this person is claiming, let's go back. So this person was stating that the range for this set of data is more than double the height of the shortest lane. Is it more than double? When we look, it's not more than double. The range is at 122, and then the double of the shortest, the height, double height of the shortest lane is 1,64. So his statement is what? Is incorrect. So his statement is incorrect. Alright, so the statement is incorrect. Alright, with that being said, that brings us to the end of question 3. Alright, remember, if you have any questions, do leave them in the comment section, and I will definitely answer your questions. Remember to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Stay expecting, please do expect question 4 and question 5 coming up. Until next time, nda.